Sergio Perez's time with Red Bull Racing has officially come to an end, marking the conclusion of a 4-year journey that was filled with triumphs, heartbreaks, and unforgettable memories. This sudden split comes just a year after Perez signed a contract extension with the team until the end of 2026, a deal that initially seemed to solidify his long-term future with the team. However, as is often the case in Formula One, things change rapidly. After a disappointing end to the 2024 season, both Perez and Red Bull have agreed to part ways with immediate effect. But what led to this surprising decision? How did Perez go from being Max Verstappen's closest rival to walking out of the Red Bull garage for the last time? In this video, we'll explore the timeline of events leading to this split, analyze the impact it will have on both Perez and Red Bull, and take a look at what's next for both parties. Stay tuned until the end as we discuss possible replacements for Perez and his potential return to the grid in 2026. Sergio Perez joined Red Bull in 2021 as a much-needed solution to the second seat problem that had plagued the team since Daniel Ricciardo's departure. Previous drivers like Pierre Gasly and Alex Albon struggled to match Verstappen's pace, but Perez brought experience, maturity, and racecraft to the team. In his first season, he played a key role in Verstappen's 2021 championship win, most notably with his heroic defensive driving against Lewis Hamilton in Abu Dhabi. His impact was immediate, and Red Bull knew they had found a reliable second driver. 2022 was even better. Perez secured multiple wins, including a famous victory at the Monaco Grand Prix. That win, along with crucial points finishes, helped Red Bull secure their first Constructors' Championship since 2013. Perez was instrumental in the team's rise back to dominance, and by 2023, it was clear that Red Bull had the strongest driver pairing on the grid. His consistency in 2023 led to a second-place finish in the Drivers' Championship, a historic 1-2 finish for Red Bull, with Verstappen taking the title. Off the back of this stellar performance, Perez was rewarded with a new deal that extended his stay with the team until the end of 2026. At this point, Perez looks secure, but Formula One has a way of turning certainty into chaos. The 2024 season started with high expectations for Perez, especially after he finished second in 2023. Many expected him to mount a stronger challenge to Verstappen, but things quickly unraveled. While Verstappen continued his dominance, Perez's performances became erratic. His pace fell off significantly after the summer break, and he failed to deliver the results expected of him. The most alarming statistic? Perez scored just 9 points in the last 8 Grand Prix weekends of 2024. For context, Verstappen was winning races during this period, while Perez was struggling to make it into the top 10. Mistakes in qualifying and race day errors became a recurring theme, putting immense pressure on him. Red Bull's patience began to wear thin, especially as McLaren and Ferrari overtook them in the Constructors' Championship. McLaren secured the title, with Ferrari finishing second. Red Bull, who had been championship favorites at the start of the season, slipped to third, a massive failure for a team accustomed to winning. This was a significant blow, and it intensified questions about Perez's future. Rumors swirled that Red Bull was considering Liam Lawson or Yuki Tsunoda as possible replacements. Still, Perez insisted he would stay with the team in 2025. He was determined to prove himself and finish what he had started. But Formula One is ruthless. When Red Bull sees an opportunity for improvement, they take it. On the eve of the Sao Paulo Grand Prix, Red Bull released an official statement confirming that they and Perez had mutually agreed to part ways. The decision shocked many fans, given that Perez's contract still had 2 years remaining. Perez released a heartfelt statement, saying, "I'm incredibly grateful for the past 4 years with Oracle Red Bull Racing, and for the opportunity to race with such an amazing team. Driving for Red Bull has been an unforgettable experience, and I'll always cherish the successes we achieved together. We broke records, reached remarkable milestones, and I've had the privilege of meeting so many incredible people along the way." He also thanked Red Bull's team members, from management to mechanics, and gave a special shout-out to his fans, especially those from Mexico. His closing words, "We'll meet again soon. And remember, never give up," hint at his desire to return to Formula One in the future. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner also had kind words for Perez, stating, "From the moment he joined in 2021, he proved himself to be an extraordinary team player, helping us to 2 Constructors' titles and to our first 1-2 finish in the Drivers' Championship. While Checo will not race for the team next season, he will always be an extremely popular team member and a treasured part of our history. Thank you, Checo." The split appeared amicable on the surface, but the underlying message was clear. Red Bull is looking ahead, and Perez is no longer part of their future. So, what does the future hold for Sergio Perez? Will we see him back on the grid in 2026? At the moment, Perez has no seat for 2025. He won't be on the grid next year, but that doesn't mean his career is over. With the Audi F1 project ramping up for 2026, and with other teams like Williams and Andretti looking to establish themselves as midfield contenders, Perez could be a valuable option for teams seeking experience. His experience as a race winner, as well as his knowledge of how to compete at the front of the grid, makes him a valuable asset. And with Formula One expanding to new venues in the US and South America, having a Mexican driver like Perez on the grid is commercially attractive for teams. Could Perez make a return in 2026? It's certainly possible. We've seen drivers like Fernando Alonso and Nico Hülkenberg return after being off the grid. So why not Perez? Red Bull now faces the challenge of filling one of the most coveted seats in Formula One. Current rumors suggest Liam Lawson is the frontrunner for the role. The New Zealander impressed as a stand-in driver for AlphaTauri and has been viewed as a future star within the Red Bull system. Yuki Tsunoda was also thought to be a candidate, but his testing performance at the Abu Dhabi postseason test reportedly didn't meet expectations. If Red Bull wants a stable, consistent driver alongside Verstappen, then Liam Lawson appears to be the logical choice. Lawson has proven himself to be calm under pressure, and many see him as a perfect number 2 driver. Someone who won't challenge Verstappen, but can bring home points consistently. But Red Bull loves surprises. Could Daniel Ricciardo, who recently rejoined the Red Bull fold, be considered for a comeback? Unlikely, but in Formula One, anything is possible. Sergio Perez's departure from Red Bull is a reminder of how quickly things can change in Formula One. From being a championship contender to walking away from the team, his journey is one of highs and lows. He played a crucial role in Red Bull's success, but the fierce demands of Formula One left no room for sentimentality. Red Bull now enters 2025 with a chance to rebuild, while Perez faces an uncertain future. Will he make a comeback in 2026, or is this the end of the road? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Checo Perez's legacy in Formula One is secure. From his stunning wins on street circuits to his role as the ultimate team player at Red Bull, his impact will be felt for years to come. As for Red Bull, the search for Perez's replacement begins. Will it be Liam Lawson, Yuki Tsunoda, or could another driver emerge? We'll be here to follow every twist and turn. Hello McLaren faithfuls. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe so you never miss any McLaren F1 updates with relaxing ASMR elements. Your support is what keeps this incredible community growing stronger every day. It costs you nothing to like and subscribe, but it helps the channel tremendously. Let's continue the conversation and share our passion for McLaren F1 together. You can also discover my journey as a passionate creator navigating life with challenging disabilities. Despite the obstacles, I'm determined to follow my dreams and share my love for McLaren and F1 with the world. By becoming a patron, you'll not only be supporting my dream, but you'll also gain access to exclusive content, including untold stories of legendary F1 drivers and much more. Your support can truly make a difference in my life, helping me continue to do what I love. Click the link below and enjoy.